Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for this upcoming week in March. Everything that you need to know about this reading and the video is in the description box below, so please check that out. For all of my viewers, I want to remind you that this is a general love reading, so it can pertain to just about anything, relationships, situations and circumstances surrounding family, work, friends, enemies, just about anything. Also be flexible with the energy. Don't be concerned about the gender of the cards. You may feel like I'm reading for you, but you could also potentially feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. My intention is always to reach the people who need the message the most and who will benefit from it. So as always, take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't, and we'll get started, Sagittarius. I want to give this deck one more quick shuffle, and we'll see what's going on with you guys for this upcoming week in March, okay? So here we go. Okay, we're going to start off with the Five of Wands in reverse in your underlying energy, paired with the Wheel of Fortune. Judgment in reverse. Page of Swords. Six of Wands in reverse, paired with the Eight of Swords in reverse. The Tower. And the Four of Pentacles. So it feels like you might be dealing with, Sagittarius, the aftermath of some kind of bad decision or mistake. I think that you're thinking a lot about this, but I feel like you are recovering from it, maybe accepting it for what it is. Kind of trying to hang on to what you can after maybe feeling a loss or feeling disappointed in some way, shape, or form. This could have to do with finances, with the Four of Pentacles out here. But it feels like there may have been a poor decision made, or you might be regretting some kind of decision that you made. Let's get some more cards out here for you, Sagittarius. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And the Page of Swords again. The Ace of Swords. Nine of Cups. The Empress. The Devil in reverse. The Six of Wands, this time in the upright position. And the Four of Swords in reverse. So right now what I'm getting is, I feel like this Queen of Pentacles could be your energy, Sagittarius, or again, this could be somebody that you're dealing with. But I feel like the Queen of Pentacles made a decision and is dealing with some internal conflict regarding a decision that she made. And I feel like she made a decision that was something more personal to her, something that would benefit her, but maybe not others. It feels like a, for lack of a better word, selfish decision that was made. That resulted in some kind of failure. And I feel like more than anything, what happened was there was some kind of backlash or repercussions because this queen again acted on her own behalf, maybe without considering how it would affect others. It feels like she's more than willing to admit that she knows that she didn't go about things the right way. But I feel like, she did it because it's something that she wanted, something that she felt was important to her, something that would benefit her. And she wasn't necessarily thinking about other people when she made this decision. And I think that's where she took a wrong turn. She might be trying to recover from this, or trying to make amends, or make things right. Or steer in the direction of making the right decision and recovering from this poor choice or poor decision she made in the past. Let's see what else we get. We've got the Two of Cups, Seven of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Hangman, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the World, and the Six of Swords in reverse. So I think whatever happened in the past, Sagittarius, if you are this Queen of Pentacles, this person feels like they're trying to make things right. That they're coming out and claiming that you are, or whoever you're dealing with, is coming out and claiming that they know they did something wrong and they're willing to work to make things right. And the first step was to come out with the truth, and the next step is to work to make things right regarding whatever this poor decision in the past was. And again, I do believe that the decision was made because it was, again, a kind of a selfish decision made because it benefited this Queen of Pentacles, but it may have caused some problems for other people or some grief or something of that nature. I get the feeling like there's someone trying to come clean and admit what happened, and at the same time, in the same breath, saying, I'm gonna fix this, I'm gonna make things right. I'm going to do it the right way this time. Don't worry, I've got this handled. I know that I made a mistake, I'm gonna fix this. And Sagittarius, this Queen of Pentacles, feels like she's kind of changing her way of thinking, or her approach to the situation, and embodying an Empress energy. And this Empress energy is somebody who's very nurturing and loving, caring, wise. Somebody who is a very loyal individual with high integrity. It feels like it's almost like this Queen of Pentacles quickly realized a mistake that was made and decided that, you know what, I know that I've gone about this the wrong way. I know that I was selfish in my thinking, and I'm going to change. I'm going to change my way of thinking, and I'm going to fix the situation, and I'm going to turn it into a successful situation. I'm going to turn this around. It feels like somebody who is fully admitting the wrongdoing, but also willing to say, look, I'm going to make things better. Since I messed this up, I'm going to fix it. That's what this feels like so far with what I've got on the table. I don't know what the situation was. It could be related to a work situation with the Eight of Pentacles out here. Could be related to a decision made within a relationship with the Two of Cups out here. Let's see what else we get. So we've got the Queen of Wands in reverse now, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, and Justice, clarifying the Page of Swords. Four of Swords again in the upright this time. The Six of Wands again. It's the third time, clarifying this Nine of Cups. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Wands. Three of Pentacles in reverse. And the Two of Cups again, clarifying this Four of Swords. So we have a Queen of Wands on the table. Feels like this Queen of Wands is a separate energy from this Queen of Pentacles. I think this Queen of Wands may have influenced this Queen of Pentacles to act in the manner that she did. And I'm not saying that this Queen of Pentacles is trying to play a blame game. I think she's trying to explain herself and say, look, this is the reason why I did what I did. I was influenced by this individual. The Queen of Wands is somebody who can be insistent on having things her way. This is somebody who can be a bit of a manipulator, someone who could be jealous or envious, somebody who has high expectations for others, not necessarily for herself, though. I think that this Queen of Wands influenced this Queen of Pentacles to act in the manner that she did. And this Queen of Pentacles did something for a selfish reason, for a selfish motive. And as a result, she's dealing with some kind of backlash or failure. But I think that she's admitting what she's done. I think she's being totally honest at this point in time and revealing the truth behind her motives or behind what she did. And I think she's now willing to make things right. But without the influence of this Queen of Wands, I think that she is going to make things right without the influence of this Queen of Wands. Which might mean that she's stuck with whatever resources or financial ability to recover from this. She's stuck with what she has at her hands, in her hands, instead of relying on the help of another, this Queen of Wands, to resolve this issue and make things right. This feels very convoluted, Sagittarius, if I'm being honest. I'm staring at these cards and it feels like there's something really heavy going on here. Something very, very significant. It feels positive for this Queen of Pentacles. But I can't tell what it is that went wrong or what it is that she is admitting to. Let me get this last round out and see if we can't get any more information. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Magician, the Wheel of Fortune again, this time in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse, the Six of Cups in reverse, the Five of Swords in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So whatever happened here, this Queen of Pentacles acted on behalf of this Queen of Wands and herself and made a poor decision that benefited herself and probably this Queen of Wands, but ultimately realized that she did something wrong and is now defending herself by telling the truth, but also ultimately ready to make things right, ready to fix things. She's accepting responsibility and ready to fix things. And part of that, part of fixing things means that she might be leaving this connection with this Queen of Wands behind, not moving forward with this connection so that she can try again after this recent failure or recent situation where she felt like she dropped the ball, where she made a wrong decision. Again, I am not getting specific, Sagittarius, on what this decision entailed, what it could have had something to do with work, a workplace situation, finances, job. Maybe it was a business partnership. She's having to deal with the repercussions of this Queen of Wands, who I think doesn't have very kind words for her, who might be saying, look, you know what, if you want to leave me behind and not consider me in your decision making, then you're going to have to deal with this on your own, with whatever you've got regarding your own resources, your own financial input, whatever it is that you have, that's all you've got, because I'm not helping out with the situation. And I feel like this Queen of Wands is not willing to move forward with this Queen of Pentacles unless she has the influence that she feels she deserves to have. But I feel like this Queen of Wands is leaving that relationship behind or pushing it to the side in order to make things right. In order to turn around a decision that she made that resulted in something that wasn't exactly what she had hoped it would be. I hope I'm explaining this okay. It's a confusing story, Sagittarius. I'm going to be honest. I feel like there's so much more to this that I'm not necessarily picking up on. I wish I knew more about what it was that this decision that was made. The only thing I've got is that it was definitely something that benefited this Queen of Pentacles and this Queen of Wands, but it might have hurt other people. or it might have set other people back. But the fact that this Queen of Pentacles now is taking a turn and deciding to change her process of decision making, and that includes leaving this Queen of Wands out of the picture. This Queen of Wands is not happy about it. Let's get one card, one Dreams of Gaia tarot card for Sagittarius before we finish up this reading. See what else we can get for Sagittarius. I hope if you're resonating with this reading, Sagittarius, that it's helping you in some way. I would love to hear your personal story if you want to leave a comment. So I can gain some clarity on this reading and see what it's all about, because I have to admit, this is one of the more confusing readings I've had in a very, very long time. And, you know, sometimes when I get into these readings and they're just not coming together for me, I'll give up on them, but for some reason I'm going with this one. So maybe it's because someone out there needs to hear it. Maybe something in this reading is helping you out. At least, you know, that's my intention. I hope it is. So, you know, keep my fingers crossed and hope that that's what's happening. All right, well, I'm gonna take these two cards. We have the Two of Cups, which came out twice in your reading, and then the Eight of Air in reverse, which did come out in your reading also. So the Eight of Air, and the Eight of Air has a little bit of a different meaning in this deck, but you had the Eight of Air come out early in your reading, and then we had the Two of Cups come out twice in your reading. So let's go ahead and read these. Sagittarius, where are my glasses? There they are. And we'll see if this can add any clarity for you. I'm going to read the Two of Cups first. Now, the Two of Cups in this particular deck does have a very similar meaning, and it's all about, you know, a significant connection. It could be about a romantic connection. I don't feel that this reading was about an intimate connection, a romantic relationship, but you decide what makes sense to you. It did come out in the upright, so here we go, Sagittarius. The Two of Water represents a relationship that has moved beyond infatuation and physical attraction to one that is built upon a foundation of deeper mutual love, respect, trust, or shared interests and values. It symbolizes a meeting of the mind and heart that is free of the desire to possess or control. This relationship is a unification of two hearts and minds, not with the purpose of becoming whole or to complete each other, but with the intent to share, to enrich, and to enhance each other's lives. This is a time of giving, sharing, and communication. A relationship is founded on intimacy. To share your thoughts, feelings, goals, and fears with the one you love is to be intimate. To hold them, to listen, to show interest is to be intimate. To show affection by reaching out to stroke their cheek or hold their hand is to be intimate. The Two of Hearts ultimately symbolizes intimacy within a relationship. It also represents a time of forgiveness and reconciliation. It is a rift that has developed between lovers or friends. Now is the time to let go of hurt and anger. Put aside judgment and blame. Do not allow arrogance, wounded pride, or ego to destroy a relationship. Where you can, take responsibility for your own choices and actions within the relationship and be mindful of how they have impacted and influenced that relationship. The Two of Water invites you to communicate, to forgive, or apologize now. And then we have the Eight of Swords, which came out in reverse, Eight of Air. So I think, you know, the Two of Cups to me indicates this relationship between this Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. And there could, again, this could indicate that there's a rift and it's time to come together and mend that. You decide what makes sense to you, Sagittarius. So the Eight of Air is a potential blockage. This one's a little longer, about a page. So here we go. The Eight of Air reversed signifies the need to question our memory of past conversations or situations. Why? Because our memories are not always accurate. In fact, unless we are blessed with perfect recall, our memories can be distorted and our recollection flawed. Memories fade, and sometimes important details are forgotten. Sometimes our memories can become conflicted as one experience becomes confused with another. They can merge and mingle so that context and content are changed dramatically. There are also times when we become so focused on a detail that we no longer have any recollection of the true nature of the entire experience. We see the detail instead of the bigger picture that we have blocked out. Memories can also be distorted by our ego, emotions, beliefs, perspective, understanding, perception, and our overall mental health and physical well-being. Simple changes in diet, a lack of sleep, and illness can hamper our ability to remember, and if our ability to remember is affected, then it follows that what we recall is only a partial memory, not necessarily a complete one. If you want an accurate log of your experiences, the 8 of Air recommends that you keep a journal that you can write in every day. Write everything down, write the story of your life. That way, when you look back at a moment in time, you have a written account of that moment that while still being one that is only from your perspective, will be more accurate than memory alone. The 8 of Air signifies the importance of not giving our memories too much power or influence over our present. Yes, there are times when we experience moments that change our lives so dramatically that we will never forget them. But there are also times when our egos, as magical and as wonderful as they are, can alter our memories in order to make them fit a reality of our making. Sometimes they can rewrite the entire script, change the dialogue, and create a moment that never happened. And believing that it did will not make it any more real. Be sure that what you believe your experience is really what happened. Be sure that your recall is as accurate as possible, especially if you are currently caught up in a he said, she said situation. Everything changes with the passage of time, including our memories. Sometimes it serves us better to remember that our memories can be altered and not allow them to confuse a situation in the present. When you are asked to question everything, sometimes that means questioning yourself more than anyone else. So this might clear up some of the confusion, and maybe this is a she said situation between you and this Queen of Wands. A disagreement that went awry and caused considerable disruption within the relationship or the situation surrounding the relationship. I'm going to leave this here, Sagittarius, and I hope that you got something out of these 2 cards and out of the reading itself. So hopefully it helped for you to move forward and to take something away from this. Thank you so much for joining me. If it did resonate, please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope I see you again soon. Bye, Sagittarius.